You mentioned Arsenal. I got a question. Okay, so we're doing it's. I've got a little question. Okay, I want to make
Let me
sure
light one up because I already will know where we're going with this. Here we go. Yes.
Mo, which project, which club do you think is more appealing to Rodrigo? Becoming the star, the biggest player at the club at Arsenal, or joining Liverpool's proven title-winning setup? Which club, which project, whatever word we're going to use, which do you think is more appealing and therefore will win the race for the player?
Liverpool. For a couple of reasons. The number one reason is that Rodrigo wants to start on the left wing in the World Cup next season. And the team now that is ahead in every single aspect, the team that is favorites to win the league, is Liverpool. So if he joins Liverpool, starts on the left wing, and actually Liverpool are actually go far in the Champions League and they are top of the league, Rodrigo might end the season Premier League champion with Liverpool, and he might start on that left side for Brazil. I know that a lot of people say Vinny's not having his greatest time at Real Madrid. So if Rodrigo joins Liverpool and he starts cooking for Liverpool, he will be actually maybe starting for Brazil. But if he joins Arsenal, I don't think he's going to be the star as well. People think that Rodrigo is going to be the star at Arsenal. No, there is going to be Declan Rice, there's going to be Eucharist, there is going to be Saka as well. I actually also think there is one more thing, that if Rodrigo joins Liverpool, I genuinely think that Salah has an established stature at Liverpool. Rodrigo becomes the new guy for Liverpool, the future of Liverpool forward line. He joins Arsenal, there is Saka there who has future. They're the same age, or Saka's even younger than him. You know what I mean? But if he joins Liverpool, he can be the future of that team. For me, Liverpool are more attractive to him. If I was him, I would join Liverpool on that left side. That is, like, to be honest with you, I don't know why people think that is a crazy thing, but Liverpool is more attractive than Arsenal currently. You're not going to tell me otherwise. Like,
where should Rodrigo go, Mo? Very difficult question from Terry. To the club that win or the club that don't win? If a Brazilian player leaves Real Madrid, shall he go to the club that have won 2 league titles in the last 5 years? Or shall he go to the club that challenged? So he can be the star of the team. Star of the team according to who? Arsenal fans in the chat, who's better, Rodrigo or Saka?
Saka.
Arsenal fans in the chat right now. One word answer, please. No life stories, no bullshit. Who's better, Rodrigo or Saka? At this moment in time, even I'll say Saka's better than Rodrigo. Never mind Arsenal fans, I'll say it myself. Saka's better than Rodrigo right now. So, says who that Rodrigo is going to be the star at Arsenal? He's not going to be the star at Arsenal because Saka's still there. He ain't going to be the star at Liverpool either. But at Liverpool, he's going to win stuff. And at Liverpool, with the manager that we have, with the team that we have, he can score 15 goals, 16 goals, guarantee his place in the Brazilian national team as a starter. So that's the difference. And if he joins Liverpool, he can be a Premier League champion and possibly a Champions League winner at the end of the season while playing a significant role. That's it.
One of the things also, Terry, is that Rodrigo can play left and right. There is a chance for him to play right side because Salah is going to AFCON for 6 weeks. That is a lot of games that Rodrigo can play left and right. So even if Brazil don't choose him on the left side, he can play on the right side. On Arsenal, there is Nwaneri, there is Madueke, there is Saka. He's not gonna be considered on the right side for Arsenal. He's gonna be a left winger and he's gonna start. There's gonna be
also
Martinelli.
Won't ask him to track back.
Yeah. If you've
your team works hard, man.
No, actually, that's not true. Liverpool wingers don't track back.
You need to stop. You know, Terry, you need to stop this. The only thing that is, listen, I'm a man of a respectful conversation. I don't think Liverpool is the most attractive club in England. I think City are, because I respect who Pep Guardiola is, who Manchester City are over the last 10 years. So I'm very honest about that. But no other club other than Manchester City is more attractive than Liverpool in this moment in time.
Terry's disagreeing with us. And
if I line up 100 players, I think 65% of them would join Liverpool. 35 would join
Arsenal. Your facial expression is giving. Your facial expression is giving us the answer.
No. I'm referring to. My facial expression is over the fact that Slot won't make Rodrigo track back. Salah tracked back and joins in defensively. Of course, he'll make him track back and defend. because Rodrigo does that now at Real Madrid. That's all my face is about.
Who plays better attacking football?
Liverpool. I haven't made
That
a
was my
single,
point. It's just throwaway comments.
I
It's not actually about
I haven't
tracking.
made a single challenge in the other direction. I'm just listening to what you're both saying. I think Liverpool are the more attractive side. I've said it on my own channel 2 or 3 times in the last month, and here on the terrace. I do think that if both Liverpool and Arsenal go for him, he'll pick Liverpool, which is why if Arsenal get him, it's an even bigger coup. It's an even bigger achievement for them, because he walks into the Liverpool team. He walks into that Liverpool team.
We'll have 2 of the 3 best wingers in the league if that happens.
I think, yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And I get why he would go there. I absolutely do. I just wanted to point the question to you guys and then see what the comments say. Really here says nobody bar Saka starts over Rodrigo at Arsenal.
I agree with this.
No one
But at
has
the
said
same
otherwise.
time, nobody bar Salah starts over Rodrigo at Liverpool.
Same thing. Same thing.
So
my
Rodrigo
friend.
won't be the star at Liverpool, and he won't be the star at Arsenal either. So now what?
Yeah. To be honest with you, there
If
is
a player,
also,
okay, listen,
Can
all
I-
3 of us here grew up watching football. We saw the greatest South American players play for Barcelona, for Real Madrid. I am not an idiot. I know that Luis Diaz didn't grow up dreaming of playing for Liverpool. He grew up dreaming of being the next Ronaldinho at Barcelona. We know this is reality, guys. Don't sit here and make up bullshit stories. We know that, you know, someone like a Vinicius and a Rodrigo grew up wanting to be the next R9 at Madrid or the next Ronaldinho at Barcelona. We know this, right? So in order for them to leave that situation, you have to go to at least a club that wins. Like, you have to go to a club that's successful, current Premier League champions, compete in the Champions League.
Could I throw an argument in there though, right? So I agree with you that, like, sort of the status and everything else. I'm not changing my mind. Liverpool more attractive. Could it not be a sales point to a player though? What if he goes to Liverpool now and helps you keep winning? He's going to be a star. It's Liverpool. If he goes to Arsenal and helps them win a Champions League, is that not bigger stardom and fame? Is that not more adulation? Is there not more attached to that? Because it's, you know, we know how big and powerful that Arsenal fan base is. He would be immortalized for winning a Premier League. He'd get a statue if he was a star man to win them a Champions League. He couldn't get. I don't think he could ever achieve that at Liverpool. Could that?
I
be
think
an
he can
argument?
achieve that at Liverpool. Can I tell you why? Because Salah's leaving in 2 years. So here's the thing. This could become the Rodrigo verse show.
So you think Rodrigo can surpass Salah and Gerrard and Dalglish and become immortalized as an attacker at your football club, or match them at least?
If Rodrigo stays at Liverpool for the next 10 years and we win 7 league titles and 4 Champions Leagues and he's like the best player in the team, why can't he? Listen,
can I tell you something, Terry?
No player is unsurpassable. No player ever is unsurpassable.
There is one thing that you're forgetting, Terry. Rodrigo, in my opinion, will never be the star of Arsenal because of Saka, Declan Rice, Victor Gyökeres, Saliba, and all these guys. He will never be. These are the loved ones. The loved ones at Liverpool are actually leaving, which is Van Dijk. There is one that is loved that left already, went to Real Madrid. And the next one is Salah and Van Dijk. They will leave. So that leaves Wirtz and Rodrigo. So that means one of them will be the star. So Rodrigo has a bigger chance of being the star at Liverpool than being the star at Arsenal. If Arsenal win the Champions League next season, even with Rodrigo, Saka will get credit, Arteta will get credit, Declan Rice will get credit, Rodrigo will get credit as well. But in 2-3 years, Rodrigo can never be the star.
But
there's one more thing. Let me add one more point. I don't think that Rodrigo is a guy to actually surpass Saka. The more Rodrigo develops, the more Saka will develop as well. So Saka will always be ahead of him, in my opinion. Always be ahead of him.
I get that. Again, let me frame this again so nobody gets confused. I still think Liverpool are more attractive. I'm presenting an objective argument. The way Arsenal fans talk is they never do enough in transfer windows. That most of the time they feel like they never buy enough stars. That's why I feel if they went and got Rodrigo and he delivered for them, I think he'd be appreciated more by Arsenal than he would by Liverpool fans. And what I mean by that is you guys would love him. You love all your players. I just think, how do I say this in the right way? If I haven't eaten for a month and you haven't eaten for 2 hours, who's going to enjoy that sandwich more, me or you?
Yes, but what levels it out is Liverpool is a much more global club than Arsenal. The only club that has more fans in Terry, me and you both
No,
know
I
this.
agree. I just maybe because I know what's coming. When I said that, go on, carry on.
The only club that has more fans than Liverpool worldwide is Man United in the Premier League. That's it. No one, literally no one else. Like it's like Manchester United, Liverpool, and then the rest is like 100 million, 150 million less fans worldwide. Like we literally have a whole continent that. Have you seen how Liverpool were welcomed in Hong Kong? Like, do you understand? Like that whole part of the world is like literally 80% like Liverpool fans. Like I've asked people who live in Indonesia, who live in Malaysia, who live in all these countries, watch my content, who don't even support Liverpool, and they've told me that stuff before. So Liverpool are a much more global club than Arsenal. And to be honest with you, like he will always have that like the prop, you know, and it shows as well, even in like the way that the journalists vote and shit like that. Like there's someone who, when we won the Champions League, voted for Trent to win the Ballon d'Or. You know, so he'll always get prop.
I hear that. I have another question for you, Jen.